Hey everyone, welcome back to Evony with Genghis on server 68. So today we're going to talk about the Dawn of Civilization event. It's in the event center. It's also located in your main screen here. You can find it down here. I'll circle it. Dawn of Civilization. I think it's an excellent event for new players, beginner players, in terms of to spend money on it or not. We're going to go over how to complete it, and realistically the only way is to spend money. Even if you're a larger player, it's very difficult to unlock. I'll go over that, but it does have very nice rewards that benefit early players. So if you are a new or intermediate player, say you've only been playing a year or so, you need generals, you need a lot of other stuff, runestones, speed ups, this is a perfect event. So let's just go over the prizes. And in this column, everyone is eligible to win these prizes. You don't have to spend any money. If you want to win these prizes on the right, you have to spend a minimum amount of money, but realistically, to win it all, you have to spend the larger amount of money. And I'm going to click on unlock here. So this is actually a question I do receive quite often, so I thought I'd address a video on it. So I'm going to click unlock. And if you buy this pack on the left, it unlocks the privilege rewards, which is the right-hand column. And then at the end, you get the top prize, which is the general at level 50. But you have to get to 50. So that's difficult. And this is the prize that you want. You can look at the generals in there. Now for me, as a player who's been playing 2 years, I have basically equal or better than all of these generals. So it doesn't do much for me. So there's no point in me doing this anymore. I used to do this all the time. And if we go back to the unlock, the key here, if you pay $28 American, that's Canadian for me. So Americans, it's probably $19.99, I'm gonna guess. But if you pay that, you get 1,500 points to start, and then all your points that you get, which will be found in here, you will get. So if you look here and it says 230 points, you'll actually get 1.5 times that. So that will be 345 points is what you'll be earning. So it's makes it a lot easier to climb up. Because if you look at here, I've actually unlocked a lot of this and I haven't paid anything. But it's getting hard for me to get any more points. And if we look at the challenges here, so gathering resources, those are pretty simple. Cultivating generals, really simple. Refine equipment, really simple. Producing resources, no problem, right? Shrine, these are easy. Then you go over into Alliance and join rallies. No problem. Those are easy. Donate. Those are all things you should be doing. Clicking help, buying items in the black market. All of this is easy. Same with stamina. But when we get over to this ambition column, this is where it starts to get difficult. So training troops, no problem. Healing troops. If you're healing all the time, or if you're rallying all the time, you're going to get wounded troops. So that shouldn't be that big of a problem. But it gets difficult here. Holy Palace. This is Troop Soul, not even Holy Palace. So I've done deserters in the Holy Palace. And you get that from attacking people in PvP, looting their city. Some of your troops will just disappear. They'll just become deserters. And that's that. I'll show you that in a minute when I click out of here. But Troop Souls, that basically means you have to get zeroed. You have to have someone attack you and your troops have to die, and then some of them, a certain percentage, go into the back of the Holy Palace and they revive. This is impossible for many people to do. So unless you're unlucky, really. So if anyone knows a different way to complete the Troop Souls other than getting zeroed, let me know in the comments. You could obviously send out some troops, have a friend hit you, and your T1s die and go into the Holy Palace Troop Soul and manipulate the system. But it's not realistic for that to happen. And especially for anyone of a decent size who can't, I guess in a way, ghost and send their troops out. It's going to be hard if you're a smaller player to come up with 70 million power because you're putting a lot of stuff in, a lot of your resources into buildings and still trying to grow. So some of these are hard, and if you just want to pay a little bit of money, you will be able to complete this event. I'll show you now the report of where you will get deserters. Okay, so here is a report. I was lucky enough to find an enemy on the server and was looting it. And as you can see, you will get some deserters. Right here, 701 per attack. And those go into the Holy Palace and you revive them. So those are, you can get those if you're an active player. Now I'm into the Holy Palace, and you could see I revived those troops. So they're no longer there. You could see my deserter amount is 0, but I'm going to click on this revive troop souls up top, and as you'll see, I have 0. This is where if you get 0, you will find those troop souls. So this is the hardest task to do in that event. So it's a good event. By looking at the rewards, you will get an epic general, you'll get some rune stones, you'll get resources, speed ups, all sorts of things like that. But it's something that I wouldn't recommend for players later in the server or later in your game. I think you can just find better ways to spend your money in the game. But early on, this is one of the best investments you can do. So let me know in the comments if you know any other ways to kind of manipulate the system and get those troop souls completed. And this is Genghis, server 68. Like, subscribe, leave a comment.